BatForceRadio.
BatForceRadio is rated M for mature, or should that be immature?
Hey guys, Dustin Nguyen.
Hey, this is Scott Snyder.
This is Paul Dini.
And you're listening to BatForceRadio.
And you're listening to BatForceRadio.
You're listening to BatForceRadio.
This is Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, and you're listening to BatForceRadio, so stay tuned.
What's up, Tom, man? How's it going?
Pretty good, dude. What are we doing here?
I don't know. Had to run some shit across you. See how you feel or think about what I've been thinking about for a while.
All right. What's that?
Well, as members of the Bat Force, we tend to get a lot of creators on our podcast, right?
Yeah.
Artists, writers. Names like Lieber Mayo, Sean Murphy, Kelly Jones, Donnie Cates, and we even had Todd McFarlane, which is huge.
The Todd Father, yeah.
The Todd Father, man. But I've been thinking of trying to get in touch with the community a little more.
Yeah.
Probably interviewing some cosplayers.
Okay.
Some collectors, right? Just like us.
Yeah.
Maybe other podcasters.
Okay.
YouTubers.
I could dig that.
Maybe some comic shop owners.
Pretty much, yeah.
We've had one before, right?
John Dolmayan from System of a Down.
Yeah.
Torpedo Comics, yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah,
I don't know. We our team's kind of branching out a little bit. We got we got the Grumps and Grams show.
Yeah, Fig Life.
Fig Life on episode 10 already.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah, already so quick. It's amazing what you get done during the pandemic. But I've had an idea of trying to get in touch with the community and interviewing them and getting to know them. I know we follow all these people who collect cosplayers. We see them at Comic Cons. We it's a high and buy thing. We don't know much about them. We just recognize their photos and stuff and just like stuff and keep on scrolling. It'd be nice to find out a little more about their stories and what inspired them to do what they're doing. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I think it's basically like you're wanting to do something like branching off into every kind of avenue that we don't do with BatForceRadio. Because not to say that we don't want to, it's just that that's become specifically primarily where we interview guests, comic writers, comic artists, and then something like really, really close related to that. And there's a lot of people that we want to talk to, that you want to talk to, that you don't want to forget, because first and foremost, what holds everything up, I think, is the fan base. So it's cool to kind of check and see who makes up that fan base.
Yeah.
So like you said, Grumps and Grams, which you help out with, that's the kind of action figure statue collecting side of it. But then there's the actual the physical action of collecting comics, the putting the miles in the aisles for going out and bin diving and
hunting. Getting signatures, going to cons.
Yeah, so I think it's a good opportunity for us to kind of talk to some people that I think that we started the podcast, I want to say 5 years ago, maybe
a little longer than that now, right? Almost
maybe six. I don't know if it was this past July, if it was 6 years, but 5 or 6 years, and we have not talked to the people of the community, the people that were like us, who just started out as fans and stuff. So I think we got to get back to that. So. Yeah, man. So what are your, what kind of inspired you? Cause you were kind of doing your thing before we jumped you into the Bat Force, before we did the, blood in, blood out of the Bat Force. You kind of had this idea already kicking around in your head, right?
Yeah. You know why? Cause I like to chat with people and get to know them a little bit, and it's I don't think everyone knows each other's story, which they shouldn't. but I think we have the platform where we could get to know each other a little more.
Yeah.
I see some things in the community I'm not a fan of, and because of assumptions.
Ah.
And I think that we could do a little something here where people get to know who the person behind these pictures are, collectors are, get to know them a little bit, and put more of a personality behind a person's posts. I don't know. I think that just makes sense.
Yeah. I think that it's a good opportunity to kind of like I said, branch off, build better community, build more of an opportunity to get like people out there, people's name out there that we want to, like comic shop owners you want to help out, especially right now.
Yeah.
Anybody working on projects that aren't, you're not necessarily a writer or an artist that's like hitting like mainstream DC books. So if you got like creator owned stuff, getting your name out there. And just like, just people in general, like people who have crazy collections, like there's that guy, I don't know where he lives, but there's that guy who's got like the Guinness Book of World Records biggest Batman collection.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that video on YouTube. Yeah. That was insane.
That would be a cool one. Yeah, that'd be a cool guy to talk to. And I think also this is a good opportunity to do more of a visual like platform, because with a podcast, it's like 98% audio. Like we don't like put the video of it anywhere, because I mean, most of the time we're talking to the artists about like their story. We're not showing too much of the art because most people already know about it. But this is the opportunity now where like, hey, oh, you're a cosplayer. Like, what are you working on right now? Like, what costume do you have? What
inspired you?
Yeah, and they can literally show us. It can inspire, right? and that can inspire, like, let's say we talk to like a big time cosplayer, that might inspire somebody else who's been thinking about doing it, into doing it themselves, because then they can actually see how it starts, or someone could show us.
It's something similar that I was thinking, because like myself, I talked to a couple of cosplayers, and I've always thought to myself, hey, I want to get into cosplay, but it's like, do I really? How do I go about it? Who do I contact? For certain, I'm just curious about the whole process of, all right, what inspired you to do cosplay? Who do you go to for this? Like, I personally have a Reeves FX cow, and I think it's amazing. But there's more people who make cows out there. So in a way, I want to get other forms of creators on this podcast.
Yeah.
Because everyone's a creator in their own way. They have this imagination, and they build, with cosplayers, they build their cosplay. With collectors, they build their collection and the way it's presented. With, with podcasters, and everyone's a creator in a way. And why not? Why not just have a conversation with them and see what got them there?
Yo, why not?
Why not? I think it would be dope.
Yeah, I think it also gives us a better opportunity to, we could talk about some sponsors too every now and again. Like a good one that I think would be great. I mean, would be great to talk about for this one is we got the Hex brand bags. You can use your BatForce 20 code for that. The Jim Lee bags, we could talk about the Jim Lee bags. We could talk to other people who've used the Jim Lee bags at cons before the world ended and there were no cons, but.
Zombies.
Right. We could do that. Dude. Another thing too is obviously we're going to talk about our collections. People who collect like oversized hardcovers, people who collect like the art books, and then Inside Editions. They just announced another Batman book, another DC book. So they already have the Mondo book, the poster book for the Batman animated series. They've got the Batman, the complete history through film and TV and all that.
And that's 35% off.
35% off with code BatForce35. It's pretty nuts. So, and those are oversized hardcovers.
Friday.
Yeah. And so we could talk to people who like are, because there's like legends or other people like the Omni Bros. We could talk to them. The Omni Bros YouTube channel. All they do is just collect hardcovers omnibus, so that'd be cool to show people. Like, and those dudes have insane collections of the omnibus, so we could talk to them about that. Grumps and Grams, they do they do the stuff with the toy photographers. But there's always opportunities to kind of talk to other people who might get into some form of photography, like cosplay photography, or other photography that they can do with within this. There's this guy that we should talk to. He's like, dude, it's insane, man. I forget how we started following each other. We just started following each other, and I started talking to him, and we would DM each other back and forth, like, you know, we'd laugh at each other's story posts or whatever. And then I started noticing, I'm like, this guy is like, oh, he's like a legitimate, like, professional photographer.
Nice.
And then I'm looking at, and he's the dude that like does like all the promo shoots for all like the fucking A-list movies and shit. Like,
oh, really?
He just did one. Yeah. Let me see if I can find him right now.
No,
I want to say his
guest
name
list. I don't have the guest
Ricky.
list. Why not?
Let me see what his full name is and just give him a shout on the intro episode. Why not? Let's see if I have him on here. Yep. His name's Ricky Middlesworth on Instagram. So at Ricky Middlesworth. Bro, right now. Right now. The last thing he posted was promo photos of WandaVision. So he's the guy that took WandaVision photos. Like he's got a portrait of Elizabeth Olsen and Vision. He just took pictures of Pat Sajak and Vanna White for like the premiere of, or I don't know if it's the series premiere or the series finale of Wheel of Fortune. I mean, he has one of Jamie Foxx and who else is this? Oh my God, so Tina Fey. Sounds
like a perfect guest then. So someone we should get.
Yeah,
on.
like this guy is legitimately like he's the guy. He's the photographer that does all this stuff, all these portraits for TV shows, movies. And I forget. I mean, just from enjoying the same thing, right? Like the community, like we're both fans of whatever. He just happens to be a professional at doing something similar in a related field. So that's cool, man. Like inspiring people to be photographers. The reason I bring that up is because LoomCube, one of our sponsors, gives us access to, that 10% off code for all their lighting. And if you're a photographer, that'd be great, because they got stuff that attaches to your camera. They got stuff that attaches to your computer. If you're working from home, they got this crazy light that, it's not even that expensive. Toy photographers love them.
Yeah.
So the ways...
Doesn't like Gramps and Grumps also do like a giveaway?
Oh yeah, dude! I forget.
Yeah.
Every month they pick a toy photographer to feature, who gets a free panel mini, which is like it's about the size of an iPhone. It's like this size. It's a full.
So sick.
It's this size and it's a light and it's so powerful and it's wireless and and you can attach to your camera or you can just kind of set it up on your desk for whatever kind of light, however you want it. And they give one of those away every month. That's insane by LoomCube. So, but yeah, man, like, and who knows, at some point when we keep running this thing, you'll be able to find some people to hump on to do kind of unique sponsors for this show. So we'll see.
Yeah. What do you think? Start 2 weeks from now? Should we release our first episode?
Yeah. We've got some good people lined up for it.
Yeah. I'm going to just say this. Anyone listening to this, watching this, anyone you want on the show, shoot us a DM, shoot them a DM, have them contact us, you contact them. Let's have fun with this. Let's have a good time and let's get to know our community a little more.
Let's do it.
All
right, dude.
I'm excited about this.
Me too.
2021, better than 2020.
It can only get better, man.
That's all we could do.
All right, everybody. All right, Dunk.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, and I'm going to run the intro. And then where do we go here?
We out here.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
BatForceRadio.
BatForceRadio is rated M for mature, or should that be immature?
Hey guys, Dustin Wint.
Hey, this is Scott Snyder.
This is Paul Dini.
And you're...
I already fucked it up. I had the banner. I had the fucking banner on. So I'll just restart it.
All right, hold on. We got to save like a blooper reel.
We'll cut this to the end of it.
Yeah, so
we'll edit that part.
We got to save bloopers.
Yeah, all right. This is what I was doing. Look, if you watch, the video was rolling and I didn't notice like this was up. So the intro was rolling while this fucking banner was up. Yeah, so it was like
whatever.
Super busy. All right, here we go.
BatForceRadio.